he picked the wrong family, and not scared of a conflict, and we're not scared. We're not running. We're coming at him.
Hey guys, welcome to the think tank. So good to see you. Thanks for joining FRQ. You are the perfect addition to the think tank. Good to see you, James. Good to see you, Mom. Dandy. So what the hell is going on in Long Island? So if I remember correctly, this guy just got out of the clink. And that was for, oh my word, a list of things. The criminal activities that this chief of police at the time, what he was up to is just actually almost beyond comprehension. One of the things he did was the LISK case, that Long Island with all of these girls that we've been talking about with Rex Heuermann. For whatever reason, he shut that right down. He sent the FBI away. He sent anybody who was there to offer a helping hand to try and solve these cases. He shut them all right down. So yeah, eventually he ended up in the clink for a few years. And I've seen a few pictures of him floating around lately, lost a lot of weight, looking a little bit older. But now, if I understand these articles correctly, he was in the process of picking up a male offering lewd services. And it turns out that this guy was undercover. So here we go. Back he goes. So will he get bail? I'm not quite sure yet. Will he be Rex's roomie? Now, wouldn't that be the absolute best thing ever? Well, and that's the thing, James. I hope he was properly investigated in the Shannon Gilbert case. To me, I mean, he could be involved in so many different things, right? And the Shannon Gilbert case, I'm the same as you. It's like those red flags, right? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are sus. Could there have been two people that were active? Well, a lot of people say that's unlikely. I'm not as convinced. I think it's very possible. So let's take a look at what this dog's been up to. And if he was not properly investigated, now that they've got this task force, I truly hope they have done or are in the process of doing everything they can to deal with James Burke. So, disgraced police chief James Burke, who bungled the Gilgo Beach Cheerio investigation, is arrested after soliciting from a male undercover park ranger. Get this, at a Vietnam War memorial. This guy's got class too. What a dog. Disgraced police chief James Burke, accused of botching the Gilgo Beach investigation, has been arrested. 59 years old. He was detained at 10:15 this morning and charged with offering an act, public lewdness, indecent exposure, and criminal solicitation. Wow. Oh my God, you guys. So the former top cop, who is widely blamed for his mishandling of the Gilgo Beach investigation after kicking FBI agents off the case, has further charges pending. He was arrested at the Suffolk County, Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park, though it is unclear when he will appear in court. It is believed that he was soliciting from a male undercover park ranger, again near that war memorial. So NBC in the description reported that the county rangers had set up a sting operation, though it's unclear if it was specifically targeted at Burke. Ooh, isn't that interesting? Burke, who was the highest ranking uniformed officer in the county for 4 years, was arrested in December 2015 after attacking a man in the police precinct. What a dog. What was this man up to? Oofda. Oofda. So this is something, we'll take a quick peek at this. This is one of the few things that have been floating around with him. I don't think there was any volume with it, but we'll see. Hmm. It's not that easy. He doesn't do much. He just does something with his truck. This is one of the first sightings that I remember. I do. I just think this guy's a dog. I could be wrong. Personal opinion. I think he's a dog. Not the good type of dog. Okay, we want to see you. No volume. Lost a lot of weight, looking a little older than he was, but that's about it. Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney confirmed that his office is awaiting the charging documents for the former officer. This is him in younger years. Suffolk County spokeswoman Mary Kate Guilfoyle said in a statement at approximately 10:15 at Suffolk County Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park, the Suffolk County Park Rangers Targeted Response Unit TRU arrested James Burke. I wonder, do you guys think that they were targeting him? They must have been. Hey, Mexi. No, FARQ, no, not yet. And you know what? I was gonna mention something about that as well. Yeah, Steph the Strange, sir. Yeah, we've all kinda, right? Yeah, him and Dr. Defibrillator. Oh my, oh my. Undercover park ranger, yeah. George Michaels. Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing either. This sting, I mean, I personally believe we're gonna find out it was targeted. I think I just think he's a horrible human. Personal opinion. Stay off that strange. Surely can't be much trouble at memorial parks. I wonder what needed undercover officers. I just think, honestly, I do, James. I think they were targeting him. I bet you he's been there before doing the same thing. Yeah, at the memorial park, dandy. He's very classy. Very classy. So it says at this time he is charged with offering an act, public lewdness. So what is this? Indecent exposure and criminal. Was he walking around with his dink out? Like, what the hell? What the hell? Before Burke became Suffolk County's top cop, he had been involved in a series of scandals involving workers and illicit substances, including having these activities with some of these workers right in his vehicle. He was seeing one in particular, if I remember correctly, and should take off in his cop car with his guns in there. And oh my word, allegedly. An internal police investigation found that Burke left at least one of the women in his patrol car alone with his service weapon resting on the back seat. And if I remember correctly, she went for a drive and he had to go get her because they were on substances, and he had to actually go get her and get the vehicle because she was not coming back for him. So Burke was released from prison in November of 2018. I actually thought it was more recent. But he was in there after serving 46 months in a term and he did this. He attacked a man who had taken a duffel bag from his vehicle. His name was Christopher Loeb, 26 at the time, and was arrested in December of 2012. Suspected of stealing this bag containing a weapon, the ammunition, and get this, all sorts of adult toys and movies in the back of his truck in a duffel bag. So I'm pretty much thinking that James probably didn't want that getting out. The vehicle had been parked outside of his home in St. James, with Burke found guilty of attacking him inside the 4th precinct is that Hopog? Wow. So what was he doing? Is that what that means? He was walking out with his parts out? Guys, like what? Yes, 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 yes. Oh my word. Yeah. Put it away, Jimmy. It's a memorial park, not an immoral park. Oh my God, this man. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Right, James? S.W. Park, just sad people have no respect. Got willies just out flinging. Like, what the hell is this man doing, you guys? Damn weighing, anyways. Like, I don't know. These lizards don't just jump out of the zipper. So, what the hell was he doing? Oh, my word. Yeah, he's disgusting. Like, honestly, we don't want to see those little things. No, we don't want to see that little thing. Good Lord. It's not bringing sexy back. That's for damn sure. Oh, my word. So Burke then orchestrated a failed cover-up when Loeb complained about the attack, and the FBI investigated Burke and his cronies. The probe into the Cheerios was ongoing at the time authorities began investigating Burke, who was appointed chief of police in late 2011, several months after the initial discovery of 4 women's remains. So, determined to cover his own tracks, he ultimately removed the FBI agents from the case, drawing backlash from critics who accused him of delaying a breakthrough in the case. Well, yeah. He was then indicted of charges with obstruction of justice and violating civil rights of Loeb. Yeah. A judge at the time ruled that he was a danger to the community and was denied bail. Well, personally, I still believe he is a danger to the community, so we'll see. District Court Judge Leonard Wexler said Burke acted as a dictator as he tried to cover up the crime. Federal prosecutors said that his cover-up included the recruiting of high-ranking officials from other county agencies to assist him in the obstruction and to give teeth to his threats. Burke was investigated again in 2017 after these things were found. Meds were found in a prison in Allenwood, Pennsylvania, thought to be. The result is currently not known. The disgraced cop was last seen spotted in July, nearly a week after architect Rex Heuermann, 59. I think that's where that video is that we just looked at with him messing around with his vehicle. I think that's what this was. So after Heuermann, 59, was arrested in relation to the deleting of 3 of the 11 victims in the unsolved Gilgo Beach. Okay, so these 2 also got in big caca because they were helping him bend the rules. So we got disgraced Suffolk County DA Thomas Spada and Christopher McPartland. Big titles. Suffolk County DA is Thomas Spada, and the other one is Chief of Anti-Corruption Bureau, and they helped him cover up his activities. And, he ended up pleading guilty. Personally, I think the only reason this man did that is so they wouldn't dig any deeper. Like, what is this? For attacking a guy who took a bag of, adult toys and movies in the back of a cop car, in the back of the chief of police's car. So right now we know that Rex Heuermann is associated, or how would you put that? There is DNA and phone records and all sorts of things that put these 4 ladies under a Rex Heuermann attack, absolutely, in my opinion. But there's still a bunch more. So looks like this is where he's living. How do you get out of the Hooskow and move into this? So former Suffolk County District Attorney Thomas Spada and top aide Christopher McPartland were later convicted of charges including conspiracy, witness tampering, and obstruction in connection with the federal investigation of Burke. They are currently serving 5-year sentences. So this guy is just all bad. Personally, I believe. I don't see anything that is overly, oh my God, what would you say? There is nothing good about this man. I'm not finding anything that is noble or any reason to think that there's anything good in this man. Everything that I have seen since I started studying this guy, nothing but bad, 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 in my opinion. And I do. I think he's done some really bad things. So, ex-New York police chief who once led Gilgo Beach probe arrested on those kind of misconduct charges. He was standing, it sounds like a memorial, with his dink out, asking people if they wanted some of that. Oh my God, man. Former suburban New York police chief who once led the Gilgo Beach investigation later went to prison. Okay. So he was chief of police from 2012 to 2015. So that is pretty much immediately after those girls started being found. Yeah, 10:15 in the morning at a Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. What is that? Offering an act, public lewdness, dink out, and criminal solicitation. Good God, man. Burke's lawyer in his previous case passed away last year. It wasn't immediately clear if he had a lawyer who could speak on his behalf regarding Tuesday's arrest. So again, this is just going to tell us about his bag of goodies in the back of his cop car and that case. And again, accused of impeding the long-stalled investigation by blocking the police department's cooperation with federal authorities. Look at how fast things have been moving along since they started that unit. Well, hello, Perry. How you doing, friend? And Copper Horse, good to see you. He felt that he could get away with ish. He got away with guaranteed. The dude had more than sticky fingers after spanky time. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. I agree, Mom. Oh, my word. Wasn't he known to be visiting ladies of the night? Great choice for chief. Yeah, he was. And do you know where he liked to hang out with these girls? Oh, yeah, Gilgo Beach. That's the thing. He was known to be at many parties through articles I've read. I mean, this is all on Google. Check it out. And yeah, he was known to party with these ladies on Gilgo Beach. I think you could be very right, Mexi. Something a little bit more aggressive encounters. Yeah. Yeah, Gilgo Beach. Yep, that's where he liked to party. So as far as, Shannon goes, there's still a lot of questions because we don't know, did he party with these people that Shannon was around that night? Well, that's the thing. We don't know, do we? Not with a doctor by chance. We really don't know. But we do know that the amount of people that live there, yeah, there's not many. There's just a handful that live on that little island. Yeah, bad and dumb. And do you think, yeah, possibly the Brewer house? I agree, James. I agree. That's when he started shoving everything under the carpet and getting rid of the FBI and threatening people. He look at the big wigs. He was able to get on his side. I don't even understand it. Unless he had something on them as well. I still believe that stuff's going to come out, like lots of stuff. Yeah, isn't that terrifying, Perry? Dr. Defibrillator, city cop, Hurman, all roaming Gilgo Beach area. Terrifying. Yeah. For sure, at the Brewer house, a girl came forward saying he threw money at her after he took his way. Are you serious? Oh my God. Like, just, I don't know what goes on there. I don't know. Nothing good. Oops. Nothing good. Mm. And what I find really interesting is literally Dr. Defibrillator moved away pretty much right away. Somewhere between Dirty Harry and Roger Rogerson. Oh my word. Just this guy. I couldn't believe it. You guys, I mean, we were talking in Discord about my day, but you know what? I couldn't leave this alone. It was like, oh my God, I got looking at it, and mom started looking at it, and it was like, okay, got to do it. Got it. Doesn't matter like what the actual hell. Okay. So, disgraced ex-Suffolk County Police Chief who botched Gilgo Beach case and then beat up the pea thief accused of soliciting at 10 a.m. this morning. Like, nothing else to do, right? Nothing else to do first thing in the morning. Maybe I'll just go hang out at the Veterans Memorial. That's a good place. That's an awesome place to get some strange. Hi. Okay. How do you? I'm not sure. One of the Long Beach victims said they are. Yes. So, hey, Dave. Yeah, that is Shannon Gilbert on her 911 calls. Yeah, it is still all very murky, friend. Like, it's something else because there is a lot that we don't know still. So let's take a look. Oh, my word. Okay. I'm really, really sorry, but I'm going to read this the best I can because now we're talking about a previous sheriff of the area. So let's read this sentence. Who went to federal prison for beating a crook who stole his dildo. And pea stash. It's like, are you kidding me right now? Oh my God, this guy's sick in the brain. Okay. So James Burke, 59, was picked up at 10:15, offering acts, public lewdness, indecent exposure, and criminal solicitation, according to spokesperson for the county executive, Steve Ballone. The charges will further blacken the reputation of the former top cop who admitted he roughed up suspect Christopher Loeb in 2012 for snatching his sick stash of goodies. Burke also had addled trysts with ladies of the night and once fled from a drunken wreck, according to court records. Man, this guy's upstanding. He was sentenced in November to 46 months, released back in 2018. Unreal. Look at all of those declarations, guys. And he's a POS. Oh, there you are, and his buddy Rex. Very like-minded, in my opinion. So, attorney John Ray, who represents the families of the Gilgo Beach victims, Jessica Taylor, Shannon Gilbert, also said Burke did a bare bones investigation into the cases, freezing out the FBI and other agencies working on the discovery of 11 bodies. Former state senator Phil Boyle has been critical of Burke's handling of the Gilgo Beach case, even going so far as to ask the state to look at the former top cop's actions. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Boyle reiterated that he believes Burke hampered efforts to solve the case for years. But why? That's what we need to find out. No, thank you. Let's go back here. So his involvement in the trade has been going on for decades and apparently has continued. So he is literally one of the main reasons that these cases, I guess, has been unsolved for over 13 years. Like-minded, like-minded. Let's see here. All right, you guys. Oh my So before I go on, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And you want to hit that notification bell because I am very random with my times. Yeah, unreal. Asking for a friend. Oh my word. Is that right? Like, oh my goodness. I think so, James. Like, if not more. Like, they're supposed to be what our kids grow up to trust and people that you want them to respect. Now, when you got dudes running around like this with declaration after declaration, how do you tell your kids, okay, this is the kind of guy you want to like admire? Mm-mm. Surely someone in the police department went to the ethics department or higher ups about this guy. Why was he so protected by the higher ups? You know what? Great question. Great question. But he absolutely was. You know, they even gave him that job as chief, knowing what he was involved in, allegedly. So again, let's see here. ABC7, if I can get it. Come on, be nice to the old lady here. Wow.
Social media drew a larger than average underage crowd, and one unexpected guest armed with a semi-automatic.
Okay, that's not us. So let's see here. I don't know. Every time I read this, it's like, are you kidding me? And I mean, not only a public park, but a veterans memorial. Oh my God. Faces charges of offering an act, public lewdness, indecent exposure, criminal solicitation with additional potential charges pending. Wonder what those would be. The attorney for Burke could not be reached. Amid the federal inquiry into his conduct, Burke oversaw the high-profile investigation into the Gilgo beach, in which the remains of multiple workers were discovered on a desolate stretch. So, amid the federal inquiry, he was in charge of that case. His handling of that case, including a decision to end cooperation with the FBI, has been widely criticized. Well, yeah. Okay, this is telling us about Christopher Loeb and that little bag of goodies. Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine opening that up from the cop car and finding that stuff? Oh my God. Former Suffolk County District Attorney Thomas Spada and Chief of Spada's Anti-Corruption Bureau, Christopher McPartland were convicted in December 2019. Witness tampering, obstruction of justice, conspiracy for help covering up that assault. Ooh, Spada's 81 and McPartland 57. They both got a 5-year stint. According to federal prosecutor Spada, McPartland, Burke, and other police officers met and spoke by phone to discuss how to conceal Burke's role in the assault on Loeb. In addition to pressuring people not to cooperate, they asked witnesses to provide investigators with false information and withhold relevant information from the investigators. Yeah. So we've got these 4 down here that right now are associated with Rex. And then we've got the Asian male. We've got, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, young lady, I can't remember your name. But we've still got how many more? Well, there's supposed to be, there's 11, right? There's 11. And there's 7 on here. And these 3, again, we don't know yet where they're going to go with that. So I do have, let's see here. Chitty chatty Meg. It's crazy. Yeah. It does. Hoy. It's a fast flow too some days. There's that too. Yeah, because we know there was lots. Yes. Dangerous, completely unhinged. Oh my God, can you imagine? It cracks me up. Like, really? Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so let's see here. So this is back in December of 2016. Woman says disgraced ex-police chief joined parties near the Gilgo attacks. So that is, no. Eufta. So yeah, there's a little bit on that, which was nice. The disgraced Long Island police chief is being connected to the infamous Gilgo beach attacks by a lawyer for one of the victims and a girl who claims that the cop participated in these kind of parties. And we've heard that for quite some time now. I'm sorry, but I'm believing it. Former Suffolk County Police Chief James Burke, who allegedly obstructed the FBI from investigating these attacks, attended parties with substances and girls in Oak Beach. So that is exactly where I heard. I won't say Gilgo Beach because to be a little bit more specific, I've heard Oak Beach as well. That has been brought up quite a few times. This is the first time that there has ever been an actual connection made between the former police chief Burke, Oak Beach, and the girls, the lawyer John Ray said in a press conference. The girl who identified herself as Leanne claimed she had that. Leanne also said the witness Burke grabbed a girl by her hair and drug her to the ground. Whoa. Ray, the lawyer for the family of Shannon Gilbert, hopes to question Burke under oath about his roles in the parties. The remains of 8 women, a man, and a toddler have been found on or near Gilgo Beach since 1996. Oh, my word. Be safe, Mom. Okay, so this is the last thing I've got up for now. So this was published back in December of 2016. And it says, escort places former Suffolk police chief at site of deletion. Long Island escort says she performed acts on former Suffolk County Police Chief James Burke near Gilgo Beach in 2011. Yeah, this is absolutely the stuff I've been hearing. So it's nice to, well, it's good to see that it's getting out there because I honestly think there's more to this guy. Attorney John Ray, who represents Shannon Gilbert, says this places Burke into the circle of possible suspects who could be responsible for the disappearance and deleting of at least 10 girls from 1996 to 2010. He's in there. He's like, sadly, well, what do you guys think? Like, wow. Ray held a press conference with a woman identified only as Leanne, who said she was not yet working as a worker, but was forced into rough play or not play at a house party in Oak Beach. She says Burke then threw several crumpled $100 bills at her. Oh, he's a POS. And Joseph Conway, Burke's attorney, called the allegations false and slanderous. I don't know. I guess we're all going to have to kind of sit back and see what happens with this guy. Oh, yeah, it's just absolutely creepy. I mean, for an area that's got under 500, if I remember correctly, there is a lot of twisted stuff that seems to go on there. But, they are, I don't know. They're out there on their own, basically. I don't know how often it gets patrolled or did get patrolled, but it just seems to me that they are just kind of off on their own little world down there. So you know what? Let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I had to get this out to you. It was like, oh my God, no, this dude. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Thanks for being here, guys. And I appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.